Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I'm going to be reacting to Velma is Complete and Utter Trash. Okay, so this is the reimagining of Scooby-Doo on, I guess, HBO. Oh yeah, so Mindy Kaling created this reimagining of Scooby-Doo, and it's titled Velma, and they changed some of the characters' races. So Velma is Indian, and Daphne is Asian. Shaggy is black, I think. I don't know. Is Scooby's not in this? Is Scooby still a dog or is he a cat? I'm just kidding. I don't know. But I don't think Scooby is in this at all. I don't know. Let me just watch the video. But also growing up, I did not watch Scooby-Doo, like the old cartoon. I didn't really watch it. I didn't really get into it. But I was really into Pup Named Scooby-Doo. Y'all remember that? Pup Named Scooby-Doo? Oh, what was the theme song? I don't know. But Pup Named Scooby-Doo, it was like the kid version of Scooby-Doo and the gang. But it was more interesting to me. The music was better. The dancing was better. You know how they running around, getting chased by the monsters, and the dancing was better. Did they even dance in the original? Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. I keep talking. But let's get into this video, see why it's caca, and please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below.
Let's talk for a moment about cliches. Ideas, expressions, or situations that get repeated and overused to the point where they become tiresome, predictable, and boring. Like the movie villain who pauses at the moment of victory to explain his diabolical plan. The awkward, unattractive,
just kill them.
inept guy who somehow ends up with a smoking hot girlfriend. Or the aging, cynical cop taking on one last case before he retires. Or the modern remake of an old IP that race and or gender swaps the majority of its characters, makes women the driving force behind every narrative event, introduces gay
Velma's
romance
supposed to be Asian, but she doesn't really look
straight
Asian.
white men the target of every single piece of mean-spirited humor from start to finish. Which brings me neatly along to Velma, an HBO remake of the classic Scooby-Doo TV show from the 1970s about a team of mismatched teenagers who travel around the country in a van solving local mysteries. There was Fred, the suspiciously fashion-conscious leader of the team who was always on the lookout for another case to solve. Daphne, his beautiful and accident-prone girlfriend. Velma, their geeky and awkward but highly intelligent friend from high school.
Okay, so they did dance in the original one. So Pup Named Scooby-Doo had better dancing. Like I said before.
Shaggy, a cowardly stoner who often ended up being chased by whatever ghost or monster was on the prowl that week. And of course, his talking doggo Scooby, who was always on the lookout for another snack. Yeah, don't think too much about it, just go along with it. It was a show that I could best describe as light-hearted, campy and well-meaning fun, with a neat and surprisingly wholesome message about the value of friendship, people from different backgrounds working together, and the importance of logical thinking and looking beyond the obvious to see the truth of a situation. Now, allow me to transport you into the horrifying nightmare that is modern entertainment, with the release of Velma, a kind of high school drama and theoretical comedy about...
Yeah, apparently there was a lot of backlash for this because they changed the races or whatever, and yeah, I don't care. But if you're gonna do switch it up and cause all this controversy, at least it should be good. Blow everyone's expectations out of the water. Don't give them anything to nitpick about or complain about. At least be really good. So I'm guessing he's about to tell us why it's caca.
About the origins of the mystery team, and if you look closely, you may notice a few subtle differences from the original show. Like the fact that Velma is now an acid-tongued, race-swapped lesbian. Daphne is now a bitchy mean girl and half-Asian drug dealer living with her two mums.
Okay, she's half Asian.
I can't do this, man. Shaggy is now a black high school news reporter for some reason with an unrequited crush on Velma, and because the show needs an object of mockery, Fred is now a mentally challenged, hormone-deficient rich kid who's so spoiled that he literally doesn't know how to cut up the food on his own plates.
What
oh my
is
god,
that?
I feel like I'm having some kind of existential crisis here. I mean, this This is real. This is a thing which actually got made. Someone wrote all of this stuff down, people edited and refined it, a big room full of experienced executives greenlit it, and whole teams of voice actors and animators and video editors helped to turn it into reality. Millions of dollars were spent on this professional production that people genuinely believed was going to be a worthwhile artistic endeavor.
Dang.
Honestly, I thought She-Hulk represented the creative nadir of modern entertainment, but if Velma's taught me anything at all, it's that no matter how far we may sink as a culture, there's always some horrifying new low that we can descend into.
Wait, so they don't solve mysteries? They just living their lives? Is this them like living their lives between mysteries or something? Like they don't solve mysteries? And where's Scooby Doo? Like Shaggy doesn't have a pet dog? I don't understand. At least if you're gonna reimagine the show, keep all the characters. Like you could change the races, it's fine, but keep all the characters at least. Like where's Scooby? He could even be a fish. I don't even care, but where is he?
I think Velma may actually be one of the most repulsive, creatively bankrupt, nasty, mean-spirited, and reprehensibly terrible things I've ever watched in my entire life. The basic narrative, and I stress the word basic here, is that a string of gruesome murders in the local high school draws the attention of Velma Dinkley, a geeky and unpopular teenager who finds herself as the prime suspect.
Why is her head empty?
Velma's still haunted by the disappearance of her mum years earlier, but eventually resolves to start investigating, with occasional help from her former friend Daphne and local soy boy Shaggy. Norville. The trail seems to lead to Fred Jones, the local rich kid who has both a motive and an unpredictable personality to back it up. But was he really responsible for the murders, or is there something else at work here? Clearly the intention with Velma was to delve more deeply into the relationships and personalities of these characters, giving us more of an insight into who they are when they're not driving around solving mysteries and what actually brought them together in the first place. I mean, I can't say I ever really cared to delve deeper into the personal lives of people like Fred and Daphne, but here we are. And of course, all the usual tropes of the teen drama are present and correct. The high school cliques, the tension between girls of different social standing, the relationship woes and the unrequited crushes, the troubled home lives, the divorces and the abusive parents and the unconventional family units. It's all populated by a cast of charmless, self-absorbed, neurotic, trite, unlikable morons who all talk and act like they just walked off the set of a Marvel movie, and compounded by dated references and lame attempts at observational humour of the horror genre that movies like Scream did far better 25 years ago. And of course, it's a modern animated show, so naturally it has to be hammered home by the same soulless, generic Cal Arts animation style that pretty much everything relies on these days. Honestly, if you told me that most of these shows were simply produced by an...
Okay, so I get it. He doesn't like it, but I don't know. Some people might like it, some people might not like it, but I guess a lot of people don't like it. I haven't seen it. I don't think I'm gonna watch it. It's not my kind of thing. Like I said, I like Pup Named Scooby-Doo. I like the kid version of them, and they're still adults in this one, so I don't really care. And like it's so different from the original. Like I'm pretty sure there's no music, there's no dancing, they're not being chased through all these multiple doors. Like I think it took away a lot of stuff that made the original popular. So yeah, I don't know about this. I can see why he doesn't like it, and based on what I'm seeing, I probably won't like it either. So yeah.
AI, then I would absolutely believe you. Like I say, it's a show which pretty much embodies every negative stereotype and cliche of the modern remake, like the pointless race swapping. Man, it's a total mystery why lead writer Mindy Kaling chose to make Velma Indian, the lame attempts at snarky observational MCU-style humour, the overuse of gay romance, and the constant attempts to work in cultural references that became dated about 5 minutes after they happened. And what's truly baffling about this show is that it tries to wrap all this stuff up in what it believes is a package of ironic, self-aware, postmodern humour. You can't spend half your time criticising the tropes of storytelling while embodying the very cliches of modern remakes that people are so sick and tired of. Now, all of this would be bad enough, resulting in simply another forgettable remake of something far more popular, but the thing that really struck me about Velma is the sheer bitterness and hatred that seems to radiate from it. You really get the sense that this is some kind of
Yeah,
emotional
are they even
colonic
friends anymore?
irrigation for the writers.
They're not
like
friends?
You're witnessing a whole lifetime's worth of petty resentments, jealousy, personal grudges, and bitter regrets being vomited up onto the screen in front of you. I don't know if they had a really tough time in high school or something, but I can't shake the feeling that the whole thing is some kind of coping session against anyone who was more rich, more successful, more popular, or more attractive than them. Either way, the attempted humour in Velma just comes across as hateful and nasty instead of funny and insightful. And man, what a weird target for something like this. Like I say, the original Scooby-Doo had a pretty wholesome message about a group of friends from different backgrounds learning to work together to overcome challenges. They each had their own strengths and weaknesses, and no one member of the group could solve the mystery by themselves. It taught kids that every individual has value, that you shouldn't judge a person's worth based on superficial characteristics. But of course, this being a modern remake produced by professional victims with ingrained grievances, the diverse female main character has to be the singular genius who triumphs against the odds, and everyone else just kind of orbits around her, entranced by her all-conquering awesomeness. And of course, the rich white guy is always on hand to be the butt of every single joke.
And why does
Now,
he have
you might
a
be wondering if I'm going to
a
watch the
Hitler
rest of this
mustache?
season so I can give it a fuller review by the end. And the answer to that is fuck off. Velma isn't worth even a moment more of my time, or anyone else's for that matter. It's a pointless dumpster fire of a show that deserves to be consigned to the ash heap of history as quickly as possible. So do yourself a favour and watch something far more rewarding, like paint drying. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Go
Okay,
on.
so that's the end of the video. Oh, I love that picture. But yeah, moral of the story is he doesn't like it. Yeah, I probably wouldn't like it either. I'm not a cartoon person anyway these days anymore. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like they should have just, if you're gonna do all this and you're gonna leave out Scooby Doo, which is like the main thing of this whole gang, why not just make a whole new cartoon with new characters? You could have the same characters but with different names, make them look different so you don't get sued. But yeah, why not just make a new cartoon? If you want to add all this stuff, change everything, then just make a new cartoon, I guess. Like, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking. That's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below. And if you want to see my experiences in Korea, you could check out my first channel, SEKSHI. And if you want to see my other socials, it's right here under my face. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.